Here's how to add an event. Once logged in, you can return to the left navigation menu and locate groups by expanding on the plus sign for groups. Then click My Groups, and you'll be presented with a list of groups you either belong to or have created. So we're going to select the group we want to add an event to. Then scroll down and you'll see Add Event. Click Add Event. Then you'll be presented with fields to populate, such as title and a description box for important information about your event. We'll go ahead and start populating those. Now the description box has a built-in WYSIWYG with features that allow you to enhance content. So we'll go ahead and make use of those. This is the heading. We'll go ahead and center align that. And then under format, we have some other options like bold. Then we'll underline. And since this is a heading, we'll select the headings option. Let's try heading 2 out and work with that. All right, you can highlight the text and select some other options. We'll change the text color to something that stands out more. And then also in formats and inline, we're going to select code just to give it a type style font. Then click enter and it'll return to the paragraph margin. So we're going to undo what we just did. So we'll undo bold, undo the underline, undo the code, and we're going to change the text color to black. All right. And also let's select bullet list so it itemizes the information. So we're going to enter an email address for the RSVP method. Once you click enter, you'll notice that it highlights the email address. So the WYSIWYG recognizes that it's an email address format and it adds the hyperlink for you. All right, we're done with our bulletized list, so we'll go ahead and hit enter again and it'll return to the margin indent. And we'll add more info. So for the sake of real estate or not using up too much of it, we'll go ahead and upload a file. In this case, it's a PDF file that contains the meat of the information or the meat of the event. And notice it defaults to the title of the file. We'll go ahead and click on that file and you'll see the insert edit link is highlighted. We'll click that and we can edit the text to display. In this case, we're going to use download details. And then target, if you select new window, it'll open up in a new window or tab when the interested person clicks on that link on the PDF file. All right, and if you click enter again, you'll return to the paragraph margin. And just to make it a little more festive, we'll add an image here. Again, we're going to add one from our computer. So upload an image. And there it is. Notice it's taking up way too much room. So we're going to edit this. If you click on the image, it'll highlight the edit insert image button. So if we click on that, we have the option here to change the dimensions. It's checked to constrain proportions. So if we size the width to 300 pixels or 300, it's going to automatically adjust the height. So click OK. Everything stayed intact. It's not distorted, so that's great. Once everything looks good to go, we'll scroll down and populate the rest of the fields. Now you don't have to populate every field, just those that are mandatory, such as those marked with the red asterisk. If you don't have those populated, you won't be able to save your event. And then we have email in the description box. We'll leave that blank for now. You can always go back and add more information after the event has been saved. We had said July 20th. End date, it's a one-day event. Start time was 1 p.m. End time. And then event invitations. Here you have the option to check a box to invite the entire group to this event. And you'll notice it brings up some other options here to send immediately or send on a specified date, which you would enter here. In this case, we're going to leave it unchecked. To restrict invitation, you can always go back after the event has been saved and invite select members of the group. Then you have event reminders. You can select yes, maybe, and non-responders. In this case, we're just going to leave it as people who RSVP yes will get a reminder. The first reminder will go out 14 days before the event, and then the second reminder can go out 7 days prior to the event. So once everything looks good to go, you can go ahead and click submit and add your first event.